First, let's meet the teams with tonight's starting lineups presented by Stubbies. First, the visiting Razorbacks. At guard, number 10, Cameron Dockery. At guard, number 34, Malik Dunn.
Welcome to Lakeside Athletic Complex, where your Lakeside Rams are facing the Texarkana Razorbacks. We're looking forward to an exciting matchup tonight. I'm here beside my partner, Isaac Miller.
And at center, number 4, Ajon.
Welcome back to Rams basketball, everyone, presented by Relyance Bank. Relyance has played a large part in our presentations and broadcasts over the past few years by serving as our title sponsor. This time, we'd like to thank them, as well as our other sponsors and supporters, for making tonight's broadcast a reality. In addition to Relyance, we'd like to thank Grisham AmeriCare for their sponsorship of tonight's halftime festivities, and National Park College for their sponsorship of all replays here tonight. We'd also like to recognize some of our other additional sponsors, including Hayden, Myron, and Foster Law Firm, Gregor Auto Park, and Henderson State University. Last but certainly not least, we'd like to thank the Lakeside School Board and Administration for their help and support in all the program's endeavors. Without them, we wouldn't have a broadcast. So once again, we'd like to thank all the sponsors and supporters for helping us bring the game into your home. With that, let's get back to the game at hand.
And now, the starting lineups for your Lakeside Rams. At forward, number 4, Philip Gale.
And here's number 4, Philip Gale.
At guard, number 23, Patrick Davis.
And number 23, Patrick Davis.
At guard, number 24, Taz Glover.
Number 24, Taz Glover.
At guard, number 25, Sawyer Lamb.
Number 25,
Number 44, Andrew Ibakity.
Sawyer Lamb. And number 44, Andrew E. Bakity. And we are looking for an exciting matchup tonight here. The Lakeside Rams are 4-12 and 3-4 in conference. It is the first year for head coach Eddie Lamb trying to rebuild this Lakeside basketball team. And Lakeside is going to start off with the ball. Sawyer Lamb is going to take it down the court for Lakeside. And already some heavy defense by Texarkana and a turnover. And Texarkana gets the offensive rebound and is fouled, and they're going to go to the line. And here's the rebound of that, or the replay of that foul. We'd like to thank National Park for that replay. Philip Gale passes it to Sawyer Lamb. Texarkana already with a full court defense here. And the pass is tipped by Texarkana out of bounds and is going to remain Lakeside's ball. And Isaac, what do you think today's keys to the game are?
Like the girls, last week we had a very hard time keeping a hold of the ball. I think if we can keep a hold of the ball, which right now it looks like we're not, I think if we get a hold of that ball, we can come back to win this game.
Lakeside behind early, 4-0. And Lakeside's going to take a timeout early, down 6-0.
Timeout will be charged to the Rams. They'll have 4 timeouts remaining.
The Texarkana Razorbacks play some very fast basketball, much like the University of Arkansas Razorbacks. They like to get after it early.
Yes, they
And
do.
if you're Lakeside, you got to create some matchups and get through some gaps. Try to get the ball and shoot it fast before they catch on to you. And it's going to be a turnover, and it's going to be Texarkana's ball. And a 3 by Texarkana. Texarkana Razorbacks are playing some heavy defense early. And Sawyer Lamb just short on the three-point attempt.
Lakeside is struggling to get points on the board tonight, while the Texarkana Razorbacks have already put up 9.
And it's going to be a travel, and it's going to be Lakeside's ball. Lakeside creating some space, and here comes Taz Glover with a rebound in the paint.
Taz Glover.
Those are the first points on the board for Lakeside tonight.
And that is exactly what you have to do if you want to win this ball game tonight, is to find some openings and hurry up and get the ball down the court as fast as you can. Texarkana slowing it down here on offense. I pass to the inside, and it's going to be a turnover, and it's going to be Lakeside's ball. And it's going to be a push them back against Texarkana, and it is going to remain Lakeside's ball as Patrick Davis is going to throw it inbound. 5:13 remaining in the first quarter. Your score 9-2 Razorbacks. Rebound by Sawyer Lamb. Patrick Davis just short on the three-point attempt from the outside.
Landon, if you're Coach Lamb or Coach Burton right now, what's going through your mind to tell your kids at half or at the next break?
If I'm Coach Lamb, I'm a little frustrated. His players have turned the ball over a little too much here in the first quarter. They need to play a little smarter than they have thus far. And Andrew Bakity gets the layup in the paint. And Texarkana drains a three from the outside. A pass outside to Davis, and he drains the three.
Patrick Davis, for three.
Yeah, Landon, Patrick Davis is definitely a character on and off the court.
Lakeside with a turnover. And a pass the inside from Sawyer Lamb to Phillip Gale for two. Your score 11-9 Razorbacks. And it's going to be a foul against Lakeside, and the Razorbacks are going to throw it from the baseline. And Phillip Gale just blocked that shot. And we're going to take another look at that replay from Phillip Gale.
He just smacks it out of his hand.
Timeout will be charged to Texarkana. They'll have 4 timeouts remaining.
So, Isaac, what do you think of this game so far?
Lakeside's definitely coming back. I think we need to get a little bit more control of the ball, definitely. And I think the Texarkana Razorbacks they're passing, they're doing everything to keep us on, and they're running a full court defense this early in the game.
I agree with you. I think Lakeside's played a little bit better towards the end of this first quarter, getting back into this game from an early deficit. And Patrick Davis is going to take it down the court for Lakeside.
Landon, it is still anybody's game.
Most definitely. Sawyer Lamb, a deep three, just short. And it's going to be a foul, and it's going to remain Texarkana's ball, and they're going to throw it in on the baseline. 2:30 remaining, your score 9-11. And a steal by Patrick Davis. And Phillip Gale is stolen from in the paint. And Taz breaks it up, dives, has the ball. And a kicking is charged against the Razorbacks, and it's going to be Lakeside's ball. And you can hear Coach Lamb screaming from the sideline. Full speed, trying to get his guy. And Patrick Davis drains the three-pointer from the outside.
That's the second one Patrick Davis has drained tonight.
And Lakeside gets the lead 12-11 over Texarkana. And that's exactly what Coach Lamb wanted, is for Patrick to run to the outside and get open. A little pick and roll from Lakeside. And Sawyer's going to pass it from the baseline inbounds. We're going to wait and let Texarkana sub first.
Just a little bit over a minute to go here in the first quarter.
Pass to Patrick Davis. He shoots a deep three, and it is just short. Good jump shot by Texarkana. Your score 16-12 here as the final seconds are rolling down in the first quarter. We have ourselves a ball game, folks.
Looks like they're just trying to run down the clock.
Maybe trying to get a final shot before the end of this first quarter, try to get some momentum on their side. Sawyer for three. Just short. Texarkana gets the rebound. And time expires here in the first quarter. Your score 16-12.
Let's take another look at Patrick Davis' 3-point. And as you can see, he just drains it. Landon, what do you think are some of the keys for them to come back and win it here tonight?
I think the keys are to play smart, get open, and just try to avoid this tight Arkansas defense. I
can agree
this
with you
tight
there.
Texarkana defense, my bad.
If you're the Razorbacks coach right now, what are you thinking in your mind?
Just try to continue what you're doing and limit Lakeside for those deep passes to get open. And Texarkana with the early points here in the second quarter. Sawyer Lamb loses it in the paint.
Well, Landon, we have a good turnout for Lakeside here tonight.
Yes, we have quite a filling here in the crowd. And Texarkana is going to go to the line.
Shooting two. Let's take a replay of that first shot. You can see Gavin Minotti fouled him there. A little bit of miscommunication right there.
As pitches it to Sawyer Lamb. Sawyer Lamb pointing, trying to get some people open here to get past this Arkansas or this Razorback defense. Davis shoots for three and just short. Razorbacks with the rebound. And the jumper is no good for the Razorbacks, but they get the rebound. And they convert. Lakeside looking for an answer here. Gavin Minotti, missed shot, but it's going to remain Lakeside's ball. Sawyer Lamb is going to throw it inbound from the baseline. Lakeside desperately trying to find an answer to this this Razorback defense. And it is stolen away by the Razorbacks. And Lakeside does not like the call, but it is going to remain the Razorbacks' ball. And it's going to be turned over. And a turnover again, and it's going to be the Razorbacks' ball. Isaac, what do you think about this game thus far?
I think Lakeside has a chance to come back and get it, but we need to get it into gear real fast. And I think the Razorbacks just need to keep doing what they're doing to pull out a win here tonight. I mean, you have Patrick Davis down there who's has put up half of Lakeside's points. And then you also have, on the other side, number 30, who's put up only 6 of theirs. Him and Patrick Davis are the same. And
it's going to be a charge, and we're going to take another look at that charge. Thank you, National Park, for that replay. Sawyer Lamb's layup is just barely missed, and the Razorbacks have the ball. Deep pass overthrown is going to be Lakeside's ball.
You know, Landon, last week we saw a lot more of Sawyer Lamb right out the bat. This week we're not seeing it as much.
It could be that broken thumb he's been struggling with.
Normally a broken thumb would leave you out of the game, but Sawyer Lamb said no to that, and he's back in there.
Stolen away by the Razorbacks, and an easy layup. Your score 23-12 Razorbacks with 3:05 remaining here in the second quarter. Lakeside looking for an answer. Andrew Bucket, he just barely misses there. And a pass inside and an offensive rebound, and he puts it back in. And a timeout is called. Your score 25-12 with 2 minutes remaining. And with that, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back to some more Lakeside basketball after this break.
They'll have 3 timeouts remaining.
Welcome back to some Lakeside basketball right here on Lakeside TV, where the Lakeside Rams are taking on the Texarkana Razorbacks, and the Razorbacks are up by 13. Landon, what has to change in the second half for Lakeside to come back and win for the second half?
They need to get some separation from this very strong Razorback defense and try to get some easy shots and build their confidence up to get back. Taz with the jumper just short. 1:50 remaining in the second quarter. And it's going to be a travel, and it's going to be Lakeside's ball. Shot is no good. And Gavin Minotti is going to sub in for Andrew Ibakiti. And Patrick Davis drains a 3 from the outside and cuts the lead down to 25-15. Lakeside trying to spark their offense here before the end of the second quarter. Rebound by Sawyer Lamb. Minotti on the inside, layup just short. Offensive rebound by Glover.
Just under 30 seconds here remaining in the first half. Lakeside is down by 10.
Ball stolen by Minotti. 17 seconds remaining. Lakeside looking to put a few more points on the board before the end of this half. Pass to Davis from the outside, and he drains another three.
Patrick Davis again for three.
Patrick Davis. And that will be the end of the half. Your score, 25-18. And with that, we're going to take a break, but don't worry, more Lakeside basketball will continue here in the third quarter.
Welcome back to some Lakeside basketball right here at the Lakeside Athletic Complex, where the Lakeside Rams are going up against the Texarkana Razorbacks.
We're looking forward to an exciting second half of basketball where Lakeside is going to try to come back against this deficit. And Lakeside will have the ball beginning at the half and pass inside. Oh, just overthrown. The Razorbacks will throw it in from the baseline. Again, we'd like to remind you all, if you're not following us on social media, to follow us at Lakeside TV. For all your broadcasting needs, it's Lakeside TV. Lakeside trying to play some heavy defense here early. And the Razorbacks just get it inside. And he's going to have a chance at a three-point play. Isaac, what do you think the keys are for Lakeside coming back here in the second half?
I think definitely control. We need to get back into control of the ball.
The Razorbacks with the full court defense. Patrick Davis for three, just short. A rebound by the Razorbacks. And just overthrown. Lakeside trying to create some offense, but this heavy Razorback defense is hard to score against.
Landon, what do you think?
Sawyer Land pulls up for three and it is just short.
Landon, what do you think is a key for Lakeside to pull out a dub here tonight?
I think you got to get points on the board, and you got to limit the Razorbacks getting some points on the board. You got to play smart on offense and try to get some open opportunities to one of your three-point shooters like Patrick Davis.
Yes, Patrick Davis has put up 4 3-point shots in the first half.
The Razorbacks pull up for an easy two inside the paint. Sawyer drives in the paint for a layup, and it is good.
Number 25, Sawyer Lamb.
Your score 30-20, 5:40 remaining here in the third quarter. A jumper is no good. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Razorbacks, and it's going to be Lakeside's ball. And the ball is stolen by the Razorbacks. The Razorbacks shoot a three, and it is good. That increases their lead to 13. The Rams looking for a solution to their offensive problem. And it's going to be out of bounds on Phillip Gale, and it's going to go back to the Razorbacks. It's been very difficult for Lakeside to be able to score on this very good Texarkana team. And a three from the outside from Texarkana.
So, Landon, if you're Coach Lamb and Coach Burton, you're in the locker room during halftime, what are you saying to the kids?
I'm telling them to get their stuff together and that they need to play better basketball in the second half. You cannot allow this Razorback defense to control your offense.
They are definitely controlling. They controlled the whole first half and most of this half already.
Patrick Davis for three, just short. Phillip Gale with the rebound, the layup, and it is good.
For Phillip Gale.
Just over 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Lakeside down by 14. Make that 16.
The Razorbacks just keep stacking points on the board.
Lakeside continues to struggle on defense as well as offense.
Number 5 alone has put up over 21 points.
And here comes some substitutions for Lakeside. Gavin Minotti and Josh Villano. Both seniors here. Pass to Glover.
Number
Easy
24,
layup in the paint.
Chaz Glover.
Lakeside down by 14. Rebound by Sawyer Lamb as he is charging down the court. Past the inside by Davis and fouled. And Patrick Davis is going to go to the line for Lakeside.
Let's take a look at the replay of the foul on Patrick Davis.
Timeout will be charged to the Razorbacks. They'll have
Rewind
3
it.
timeouts remaining.
See right there, the contact comes in. Lakeside definitely needs to put some points on the board.
Starting to get that point where Lakeside either needs to execute or they're not going to be able to come back in this ball game.
Lakeside still has a good chance to win it though, Landon.
Yes, they have plenty of opportunity and plenty of time to come back in this ball game.
All they
and
need to
pull
do
off
is
a dub.
execute.
Again, Coach Eddie's Lamb, first year here from Jessieville High School, getting the head coaching job, trying to rebuild this boys basketball team. .220 remaining here in the third quarter. Pass outside. And inside, and an easy layup by the Razorbacks.
Lakeside is now behind by 15.
Sawyer Lamb takes it into the paint.
Sawyer Lamb.
And it's going to be a turnover, and it's going to be Lakeside's ball. 1:57 remaining here in the third. Turnover by Lakeside. Razorbacks ball. And a floater, and it is good. Minotti in the paint.
Number 21, Gavin Minotti.
Lakeside playing some heavy defense. 48 seconds remaining in the third. Pass rejected by Gavin Minotti. And it's going to be a turnover, and it's going to be the Razorbacks ball. And the Lakeside's going to take a break, and so are we. So
let's take a word from one of our sponsors, Grisham Air Care.
Do you talk to your family without really communicating? Our new Lennox Ultimate Comfort System communicates with each component of the system, which communicates with you at home or away, giving you the ultimate control and perfect air. Wouldn't it be nice if everything in your life worked that well together?
Call Grisham Air Care for perfect air in your home.
Grisham Air Care and Lennox, the ultimate home comfort team. Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
And we're back here at Lakeside Athletic Complex. Seconds winding down to the third quarter.
Under 10 seconds left.
Hatcher Davis from the outside, and just short on the three. Razorbacks with the rebound as time expires. With the end of the third quarter, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with a final quarter of play. Your score, 42-29.
And we're back for the last quarter of play at the Lakeside Athletic Complex. Your score, the Razorbacks 42, Lakeside 29.
Taz with the rebound, ripped out of his hands. Another rebound by the Razorbacks and tipped in there. Pass inside to Sawyer Lamb. Rebound by Sawyer and fouled.
He's going to go to the paint for 2.
He's going to go to the line for 2. Sawyer Lamb, a junior, son of Coach Lamb.
He's actually a senior here at Lakeside.
And the Razorbacks score again inside the paint. Your score 46-30, Lakeside trailing by 16. Philip Gale for 3, rejected. And it'll be a turnover in the Razorbacks ball.
Lakeside now
Tipped,
behind by
Minotti
16.
steals the ball. Taz Glover loses it, but it will remain Lakeside's ball. Sawyer at the baseline, passing to Davis. Sawyer Lamb, deep 3, just short. Ball
Lakeside.
stolen by Gill. And an easy layup inside the paint.
Brings the lead for the Razorbacks to 14.
It will remain Razorbacks ball. Ball out of bounds, and it will remain with the Razorbacks. 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Your score, 46-32, Razorbacks. Pass inbound.
If you're the Razorbacks, what's going through your mind, Landon?
Just continue to maintain that lead. Continue to control the ball game like they have thus far. Pass inbound, floater, no good. Rebound by Sawyer Lamb, stolen away, and it's going to be a foul. It's going to go back to Lakeside.
The Razorbacks seem to be communicating with each other very, very well.
Taz pulls up for a 3. No good, but he is fouled behind the 3-point line. Let's take another look at that foul.
You can see right there.
Hit his arm on his right arm when he was going up to shoot.
Like to thank National Park for that replay.
And he will get one more free throw since it was behind the three-point line, giving him 3 shots.
Lakeside does need those 3 points. Any point helps.
Phillip gets the rebound and is fouled in the paint.
Looks like Lakeside might have a little comeback. We're only down by 10 right now.
4:30 remaining in the fourth. It's going to be out of bounds on Lakeside, and it's going to remain Razorbacks ball. Lakeside giving it all they got to get back in this ball game. And he's going to be fouled. And it's going to be a turnover, and it's going to be Lakeside's ball. Sawyer Lamb with the layup. Lakeside switches to a press defense. You see Coach Lamb on the sideline telling his players to press.
We're only down by 8 right now, Landon. Hopefully we can come back and pull it off for a win.
And there's going to be a timeout on the court. Lakeside giving it all they got to get back in this ball game.
Timeout will be charged to Texarkana. They'll have 2 timeouts remaining.
Lakeside might not have a very good record this year, but I can tell week by week they're getting better and better underneath Coach Lamb as he is trying to rebuild this boys basketball team, it being his first year. .339 remaining in the fourth. It will be Razorbacks ball. Pass deflected. It will remain Razorbacks ball.
Lakeside's doing everything that they can to keep them from trying to shoot.
And the Razorbacks score in the paint. Their lead goes back to 10. 3 minutes remaining. Sawyer Lamb throws back to Patrick Davis. And he's just short on the three-pointer. But Sawyer Lamb gets the rebound and puts it in. 8-point game. Lakeside playing press. Ball tipped. And it's going to remain the Razorbacks ball. Open three-pointer miss, rebound by Razorbacks. And it's going to be a jump ball, and it is going to be Lakeside's ball here. Down by 8. Lakeside has the ball. 2:28 remaining. Philip Gale inside the paint, cuts the lead down to 6. Just over 2 minutes remaining. And the crowd does not seem to be happy with that call. They wanted a jump ball. .209 remaining in the fourth. Pass the outside. Three-pointer no good. Sawyer Lamb with the rebound. Taz Glover driving it down the court. Out to Davis. And the pass going to be deflected. Layup no good. And the lead goes back to 8.
Lakeside just has under 1 minute and 45 seconds to come back and win this game.
We saw a lot of energy coming from Lakeside that past minute. Cutting the lead down to 6. You almost thought they had a chance to get away with the lead. But they still have an opportunity here. 1:43 remaining.
That's
Philip Gale gets it in the paint. Just over a minute remaining. Lead back to 6. And it's going to remain Texarkana's ball.
If you're the Razorbacks, you're just wanting to run down that clock so you not let the Rams win.
And it's going to be Lakeside's ball. Razorbacks did not throw it in time. It's going to give Lakeside a chance to put more points on the board. Just over a minute remaining. Lakeside needs to score, and they need to do it fast. Sawyer Lamb is fouled, and he's going to go to the line. The clock is stopped with 1:06 remaining. Lakeside down by 6.
This is getting to the wire, Landon.
Phillip Gale with the rebound. And it's going to remain Lakeside's ball. Sawyer Lamb is going to pass it from the baseline to Taz Glover. Layup is no good. Razorbacks ball. And the Razorbacks scored the paint. And it looks like this game is about over with only a little over 30 seconds remaining, and Lakeside is down by 8. 3 by Glover, and it is good.
Number 24, Taz Glover from right downtown.
Lakeside needs 5 points, and they need it fast, Landon.
Only 26 seconds remaining. It's going to be pretty hard for Lakeside to pull this off, but there is a chance.
Let's take a
And
look.
we're going to take another look at Taz's 3. He just drove down the court, pulled up, had confidence in his shot, and drilled it.
You got to think what's going through the minds of Patrick Davis and Sawyer Lamb and Taz Glover right now.
Get the ball, get the ball, get the ball. Lakeside has
Exactly
got to get the
right.
ball and score fast. The Razorbacks will pass it from the baseline.
It's not
And the
looking promising
Razorbacks
for the
drive
Rams.
it down the court and easily score. 17 seconds remaining. Minotti scores. Just under 10 seconds remaining. And Taz Glover fouls. 5-point game. 7 seconds remaining. We'd like to remind you, if you're not following us on social media, to follow us at Lakeside TV. For all your broadcasting needs, we are Lakeside TV. Razorbacks pass from the baseline. Driving down court. Trying to run out the clock. And time expires. Your final score, 54-49. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors. And y'all have a good night. This is Lakeside TV signing off.